Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm coming at you guys with a new video. I know I've been going for quite a while. My laptop is still down, but I'm still going to try to film some videos in between. That way I can just push them all out at one time. So first of all, a happy new year. Welcome to 2019. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Hey sis, what's up? Today's video is going to be a voiceover. I'm going to be debuting some new products that I got a lot of new makeup in the time frame that I've been going, but I still wanted to try it out and show you guys what I got. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. I love my body, I love my skin. So we're going right in, girl, with some primer. Y'all know I'm using my Too Faced primer. It's really hydrating. I love to use this, and I decided to use it because the foundation I'm using is really dry, and y'all know I got dry skin, girl. So we're going into brows, and I'm using the Benefit Precisely Matte Brow Pencil. It's in the color 4. Y'all know I've been using this a lot lately. I really like it, and I'm just gonna go in and outline those brows. Then I'm gonna fill them in real cute. Real cute. How was y'all New Year's, y'all? Happy New Year's. Welcome to 2019, sis. 2019, we snatching brows, y'all. We snatching brows. So I'm just going in, filling in the front area of them brows. And I'm taking that Colourpop concealer. Now, I went in with a darker color. I did order a darker color because I wanted it to be a little close to my skin tone. And I really like this color. I'm actually going to go and use this later on for my highlight, quote unquote. And I really like the color. I don't remember what color it is, but I think it's like deep or dark or something like that. But I really like it. And I'm just using my finger. Oh, hold on. I'm just using my finger just to blend it out, and also using that as a primer for my eyeshadow. And I'm just tapping it in with my finger. As you guys can see, it's a really good match, right? It's a lot more red than what I'm used to. It actually looks kind of pink on camera, but it's actually a lot more red than what I'm used to, but it's still a pretty good close match. So I'm taking my Morphe 35B palette, or P palette, sorry, the P palette, y'all. Y'all know purple is my favorite color. If you do not know, purple is my favorite color. I'm just using that palette, and I'm using a dark, kind of brownish purple to deepen up my crease area, and I'm just blending out the excess concealer right there. But I'm just using that as a crease color. I wanted to use a deep color first, and then I'm gonna deepen it up again with some purple, just a pure purple, and I'm just buffing that out. I'm tapping it on first, and then I'm blending it out with the same brush. And now here I'm taking that purple. So I'm taking that purple, and I'm just blending that into the deep crease area, deep into the socket of my crease, and I'm just blending it in with that same purple brown color that I use as a transition color. So here I'm taking that same concealer, girl, and we're gonna cut the crease. Yes, another cut crease. I feel like we should leave cut creases in. Nah, don't leave them. I like them. I'm still getting the hang of it. I ain't got it yet. But I'm doing a little half cut crease. I don't want to do a full cut crease. I'm just cutting the halfway through the crease. And my brush isn't really that precise, but I was just making do with what I had because I couldn't find my other brush that I usually cut with. And I'm just cutting the crease. I'm just taking my time, because y'all know cutting a crease, girl, that's a process. That is a process. It takes so much patience, but so here I got some stuff from Colourpop, y'all. I ordered a lot of stuff, like a full face. I was gonna do a full face of Colourpop. I don't know if you guys still want to see it. Let me know down below if you guys want to see it, a full face of Colourpop. But here I'm taking, it was a Super Shock shadow. I don't remember the name of it, but I decided to go in and use my finger to apply it because the brush just was way too creamy for the brush. But I actually wanted to go in and use a more bronzy color as a base first, and then put the Super Shocks on top. So I used a bronzy color from that same Morphe palette, and then I went on top with the Super Shock shadows, which is what I'm doing now. And it looks so pretty. And then I just went in with a lighter purple from the same Morphe palette, and I just put that as a transition between the lid color and the outer crease color, just to give it a nice transition and to add some more color. And here I'm just deepening up the outer portion with a deeper plum purple from that same palette. Now, girl, y'all know I had to go in with the Fenty face. Yes, I finally got me some Fenty, girl. I've got the Pro Filter foundation. I went into Sephora and I finally picked up my color. And y'all, I am obsessed with this foundation. I will leave a picture of when I used that. When I wore that foundation, it was a while ago. It was probably like a month ago. But I really loved it, and everybody really liked the picture. But one thing I will say, if you have dry skin, I would suggest you go in with a hydrating primer, which is why I use my Too Faced primer. You guys know that Hangover primer is really hydrating, especially if you have dry skin or you're using a mattifying foundation like the Fenty foundation. And I feel like these two work really well together, especially because the formula of the foundation is so dry. But girl, she looks so good. It looks so good. And I know it looks really red on camera, but as you guys can see, my face is really yellow and my body is really red. And I want my face and body to be really cohesive and look really good. So I just think this was a perfect shade match for me. And I'm using that same Colourpop foundation just to highlight. And it looks really good with that foundation. I was looking back at the camera and I was like, girl, that is a perfect match. Whatever shade that is in that concealer, girl. I will leave everything down below just to let y'all know. I'm not doing a good job of letting y'all know right now. That's because I ain't got the products in front of me. But girl, it looks so good on camera, and I really like the way my face turns out. The skin portion was definitely my favorite part. And here I'm just highlighting, and I'm doing a little reverse contouring, even though y'all know we still gonna do it anyways. And I'm using that black Opal foundation stick, and that's an ebony brown. Y'all know this is like one of my favorite contour sticks. Well, foundation sticks / contour sticks, girl. But they have a lot of deep shades in this color if you need a contour shade. And here I was taking my foundation brush because y'all, I could not find my beauty blenders. I could not find them anywhere. And long and behold, right after I stopped filming this, I found all of them. And I was just like, you know what? I kind of like the way it came out anyway with the brush. I've never really blend out my highlight and contour with a brush before. But I really like the way it looked. It looked really good. And I'm just going in and blending it out and patting her in. And it looks really good. One thing I will say, the Fenty foundation really made the contour stick a lot more stiff and a lot more dry, and I do like that because that cream stick can be a little watery or creamy, too creamy sometimes, and I really like that the foundation kind of stiffened it up. So I will give it that. I really like that part. So here I'm taking the LoReal Mercier Translucent powder. Y'all, this powder is the bomb. I see what the hype is. I've seen the light. I'm reborn, girl. I'm reborn. But you know, I still love my beauty bakery. I still use her. She's still my boo. But this is the translucent powder from LoReal Mercier. I really like it. The travel size was really affordable. I wanted to try it first before I actually go back and get the actual big size, but I really like it. Y'all know I love my L'Oreal True Match. I'm using that in the color Cocoa just to wipe off all that excess powder and bring some life back into my skin, girl. I did a lot of baking with that powder on top of a mattifying foundation, and as you guys can see, it looks really, really good. So I'm taking the E.L.F Blush palette. I really, really like this palette. I didn't think I was going to like it because I had a palette like this before from E.L.F. And the colors wouldn't show up on me. And I went into the E.L.F store at the mall and I was like, girl, I need me a good palette, a good blush palette. And she was like, sis, I got you. You know, and she gave me that palette and it was so, so good. And that's awful. Also, the E.L.F eyebrow gel that I'm using just to bring some life back to my brows because that powder, girl, washed me out. Here I'm taking, y'all know, my Maybelline Master Chrome highlight in molten gold. Still my boo. Still love her. It went really good with the eyes. The camera isn't doing it justice, but it went really, really good with the eyes. The gold tones in the eyes and also the gold tones in the highlighter went really, really well together. So I'm just highlighting those high points, hitting those temples, the bridge of the nose, or just the tip of my nose really, in my chin, and just glowing it up, girl. Glow it up. It's 2019. Glow it up. Now I forgot to do my bottom lash line. That's what I had to go back and do. I just used like a little deep purple color that was really, really cute. And I just smudged her on. I tapped it in and then I smudged it in on the bottom lash line. As y'all can see here, I made a little, I was so mad because I thought it was going to stain my skin, girl. I was going to be mad. So I went in with the Colourpop lippies. These are like a little kid lippies, like a holiday set. And I actually didn't like the way the lip turned out at first. So I went in with a black lip crayon and I just used that and it blended in with the pink lipstick and kind of made it purple. So it came out pretty good. I really like the way that the look looks and I hope that you all enjoy it.